So I'm here with my main man, Louis Armstrong. Thanks for coming.
Nice to meet you.
Right before his premiere at the Cotton Club tonight. And I just got a couple of cultural questions for you.
Shoot.
So, how do you think that these musical and shifting dance styles are changing this country?
Well, I mean, the musical shift and dancing shift has led to a cultural shift. There's a more liberal set of values that we're allowing to come through. Jazz is serving as the medium to express all of these things. I mean, it's shown through the Charleston, like just such a simple dance. Many of them are like this. It's a touchy-feely thing. Before this would be considered crazy. I mean, with the stilted societal values that we express, like, you know what my friend Sigmund Freud says about dancing. This is okay. You don't know?
No, you gotta enlighten me, man.
It's a vertical action for a horizontal desire.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying?
I get you.
Yeah. But on a serious note, how this has changed. I mean, we've helped with the women's suffrage movement, women liberation. The traditional role is oppressive, and although we're not the only thing pushing this, we serve as a medium to express that voice. Because I mean, radios are in everyone's cars nowadays, so we can express this to everyone at their house, in their car. They don't need to come out to the club. I mean, yes, it has risen to another rise in club venues. I mean, we're performing in venues and stuff, but like, it's the first time really for us blacks that we've risen to the top of culture from the bottom, and we're held at the center of its artistic movement. And from this, we can express everything we need to.
That's good. That's good stuff right there. And how do you think that your music is affecting the young folk of this good nation?
God bless the young folk, and I'm glad for everything we can do to help shape them. I think the music and the culture we bring with it is shaping our young folk today. I mean, in this era, the jazz era, this 1920s, we have shaped mass culture for like the first time in American history. Kids have the same thing that they worship. There's a universal sort of societal thing, societal viewpoint of what is cool, of what is hip, of what's right and what's wrong. And I think this will lead to a lot less persecution, ignorance, and a more stable collective body in all our young folk. The socialization increases. I mean, they're talking more.
Yeah, they're talking.
God bless them.
That's good. That's good. So, what has this era of jazz done to improve social conditions for blacks in America?
Well, sir, I'll be honest with you. It hasn't done anything. Where are we? We're in the same self-defeating cycle as we were before. Oh, great. We're at the top of musical charts. We're having rich white people come to our clubs to hear us perform, but we're still not getting paid. We're still in the struggle. And this movement's great, but it's starting to glorify the struggle as opposed to we yearn for something better. And we're getting stuck in this. I mean, there's no change in white people's values towards us. What, we're in the same clubs? We still don't get paid as much as the people who are our backups. I mean, my beautiful friend, Josephine Baker, had to go to France. Her backup singers were getting paid more than her.
No.
Yes. And now she's making good money in France, but because of the color of her skin, regardless of her talent and how much people liked her, she still wasn't getting paid. And I just think that's a shame. Nothing's changing. I mean, things are changing for the whites in jazz. The second generation immigrants are rising. Like, they're making money. They're becoming affluent in this industry. And you know what? Good for them. But we're the heart and soul of this. I mean, the entire basis of jazz is European music mixed with the African beats. There's already European music. Jazz came from that. And when we came out of New Orleans into these urban areas, this is what we did. And it's just a shame. I mean, hopefully this serves to set up something in the future so that we can use this enlightenment period where all this music, all this poetry, all this art came out of our era of jazz, and use this to change the civil forces as opposed to just the artistic.
That's some deep stuff from Mr. Louis Armstrong. But on a lighter note, how is your show gonna be tonight?
Well, sir, you just gotta come and find out. 8:30 tonight. Be there.
Thank you, Mr. Louis. Good night.